So I've tried this 3 times now and it just hasn't worked because as you can see it's about to rain. I wanted to get a couple holes in and the temperature just dropped, so but I don't have time. Anyway, somebody had asked for an in the bag video, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. My putting putters are Pures. These 2 Burst Pures are the only thing I use to putt with. The only exception to that is going to be this Warden that I use for 50 feet and out putts. So these are for putting only, and then I carry this in my putter pouch as well. This is another Pure, another Burst Pure, but this is for up shots and sometimes tee shots depending. So that's what the putter pouch looks like. I'm doing this with one hand because I got to hold the camera. I tried putting it up on this table and just kept falling off. So I got an umbrella, got my little snake killer for summertime, gloves in case I lose a disc in the bush and I don't want to get my hands all jacked up. Okay, so anyway, 3 putters in the putter pouch. Down here are the rest of my putters. I love throwing putters. So this is my other baseline putter for up shots, and then these 2 putters are Pures as well, and they are for tee shot putters, or 300 foot 310 or under, when I want to crank on it and just want something to go straight or flex out a little bit and come back. And then I've got the Harp for windy days. I also use it for flicks. Of course, now everybody's showing up. I wanted to do this without anybody around so I didn't look like an idiot talking to myself. Anyway, I also use that for anytime I want something to go to the left. It's pretty beefy. It's a BT Harp. I'm gonna pause this. Alright, so too many people were coming, so I went ahead and played hole 1. I think the last thing I showed you were my putters. So you know that these 2 are my putting putters. That's my upshot putter. This is another upshot putter. These are driving putters, both Pures. All 3 of these are Pures. All 3 of these are Pures. This is my Warden. So if I want like on my upshot, if I want a long Annie shot, or if I'm outside of 40 putting, I'll use that. And then my trusty Harp, which I can't live without. I love flicking this thing, and I also love it backhand if I need something to for sure finish left. All right, let's do this briefly so I can finish my round or start my round, because I'm at 2 here at UC. So mids, fairway drivers, high speed drivers. And it used to be really simple for me. Now it's still pretty simple, but anyway, we'll start out. It's the way I have things is up here it's overstable to understable for the mids, understable to overstable for the fairways, and then understable to overstable. So we'll start with this guy. That's my Wasp, old school Wasp. Great for wind. Love this for a roller disc. It's just a great mid. And I've kind of gone back and forth with this and my Verdict. So sometimes I'll have the Verdict in the bag instead of this, sometimes this. Glow Buzz, can't live without it. This is when I want to throw mids into the wind, or in windy days. That's what I go with. Gotta have the P McB Buzz, right? If I can get it out. Golly, what are you caught on, dude? P McB Buzz. A little more understable than that Glow. Another great mid that I love. And I used to have a lot more Truths in here, but this is the only one I have in here now. It's my Fluid Truth. It flies about the same as my regular Buzz, my Z Buzz. And then the Workhorse, which is my Z Buzz. This was one of the first discs I ever got. Old Raul gave this to me, and I've had it ever since, and it's just become my baby. And then the last mid is my Meteor. It's a crystal Meteor. It has to be crystal. Regular Z Meteors, I just don't like them. Don't throw them well. I love this for hyzer flip tunnel shots, anything going right, big annies. I can let it go on a big hyzer like this, and it'll just stand up, and depending on how much snap I put on it, it'll either ride and fall, or it'll just, if I put, you know, just the right amount of snap, it'll stand up and just fall straight down. So I love it for that. Someone's coming up 17, just hit the tree. You're gonna see me talking to myself looking like an idiot. All right, so this is the mid, or the fairway drivers. This is the relay, and it was from the 2015 circuit that I did. I wound up winning that one here in San Antonio, and I loved this disc, so I kept it. And it's the most understable fairway driver in my bag. I don't throw it a lot, but I throw it well. This is a 10X Eagle. Love this. It's a go-to. And we got more people coming. Hold on. All right, so back to it. This is my 10X Eagle. Love it. Good luck finding another one. Flat shots, straight shots, tunnel shots, 350. It's money. This is my River, Goldline River. Again, another money disc. I throw a lot. It's just a tad more stable than that Eagle. 300 to 400, money. This is my 11X Eagle. Can't live without it. It's more stable than that 10X, and it's more stable than that River, but not as stable as my T-Bird. So love it. EchoStar T-Bird, can't live without it. This is my money disc. If I'm going to reach for one fairway driver, it's either going to be that 11X Eagle or this T-Bird. This is my stable River. If I want to throw a River in the wind, this is the one I throw. It's actually quite beefy. It's almost as stable as those Thunderbirds. And then I got 3 Thunderbirds, varying in stability from most understable, which is a G-Star Thunderbird, to about, yeah, as neutral as a Thunderbird can get. That's what this one is. And then my most overstable Thunderbird. So that, you know what, I'll pause it real quick and then I'll come back to it. Okay, so I got 3 Thunderbirds, fairway drivers. These are the most stable. Then I've got 2 Rivers, that one and that one. And then I've got 1 EchoStar T-Bird, which will never come out of my bag, ever. An 11X Eagle, a 10X Eagle, and a relay. That's my fairway drivers. For mids, Crystal Meteor, Z Buzz, that's the workhorse. Fluid Truth, that's the second workhorse. P McBee ESP Buzz, that's the third workhorse. Glow Buzz for windy days. And the Wasp. Can't live without any of them. I gotta be honest with you. I'm gonna try and be brief on these. So this guy, I've taken out of my bag, I put in my bag. I've taken out of my bag, I put in my bag. This is my, it's an old school pre-flight number Sidewinder. And if there's any wind, I'm not throwing it at all. Super understable. I love it because I can throw it like this and just watch it flip up and glide for years. So it doesn't get a lot of work, but it does get work. This is in and out of my bag, but right now it's in my bag because I love the dye that Brian did on it. Brian Fair did the dye on it a while ago. And it is a VIP Queen, Westside VIP Queen. More on the stable side for a Queen, to be honest with you. And then, honestly, other than these 2 discs right here, Turns, Destroyers. That's my bag, man. And these just came in when I started throwing my sidearms differently. So we'll go over them real quick. Everything's either max weight or 174. So my Not of This World G-Star turn, 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 not done. So basically these are my understable turns, these are my neutral turns. I'm not even pointing the disc. These are my understable turns, these are my neutral turns. These are my stable turns. I love that one. I love that one too. I got that in a trade from, golly, I can't remember it. I just thought of it. Good guy. Haven't seen him in ages. Anyway. And then my Hannah Leatherman turn, which I love flicking that thing too. So you can throw that in the wind. That's a great disc. And then my 12X, two 12X Wraiths, which are predominantly my sidearm discs. Love them, love them, love them. And then my Pro Destroyer, another destroyer, and the most stable destroyer ever made. I swear to God, that thing is so beefy. I love that thing. Anyway, so my destroyers are from Most Stable. Those two are meat hooks. This one's not super stable, but it's stable enough. And of course, Pro Destroyers aren't all that stable at all. Two Wraiths. Usually I have 5 destroyers, but because I put the Wraiths in there. So 4 destroyers, 2 Wraiths, 1, 2. Gotta put them back in order because I'm anal. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turns, all varying degrees of stability. A VIP Queen that goes in and out of the bag, and a huge anti-disc. It's also a roller disc. It's a great roller disc. So that's it, man. That's my bag. So if you ever see me throwing them and I don't post what I'm throwing, maybe now you'll be able to look at it and say, hey, I remember that's his stable turn or his understable turn.